Let's stay with the elections and bring in eNCA's Thami Dickson. He's been talking to residents of an informal settlement in Duncan Village, but right now he joins us from the Provincial Results Centre in East London. Good afternoon to you, Thami. What are the safety measures that have been put in place in the East London area with less than 24 hours to go before voting begins?
Thank you very much. Very strong measures that have been put in place by the police in the Eastern Cape to ensure that elections are safe. We've seen already, yesterday, there were reports already from the IEC that there have been some disturbances that have happened in some areas, especially not very far from where I'm standing, probably about just 60-70 km away from where I'm standing in an area called Ginsberg. There were some protests there yesterday, but that was quickly dealt with by the police. So by and large, security and safety measures are in place in the Eastern Cape, we are told, to make sure that people, as they come to vote tomorrow morning, all that will be done within a very safe and secured atmosphere. Demi?
Earlier, Thami, you were in Duncan Village, as I was saying, coming into this conversation, and really it's a place where I think you aptly described it as a place of broken promises.
Indeed, we were there this morning. Duncan Village is one of the famous and the oldest informal settlements in the area of East London. If there's one place that one has to know in the Eastern Cape, it's probably Duncan Village. It's next to one of the biggest townships in the Eastern Cape called Mdantsane Township. So we went there this morning. So are the political parties that have been going there during the campaign period. I mean, the ANC led by President Cyril Ramaphosa was there during the campaign period. The DA was there, the EFF was there, all political parties have been there. And, just trying to get their votes. This is what they've been doing all these years. And they've been going there to get people to vote for them. And people have been voting for these political parties. But unfortunately, people there, they tell us that they haven't seen any difference in their lives. Their votes have not translated into economic development or economic freedom for them. The conditions there, Tembegile, are very stressful. It broke my heart when I visited some of the grandmothers who are living in shacks. Some of them are just totally trapped. You could see that this is not possible that a human being could actually be living here. They are trapped in very desperate situations. And to think that they've been sitting there for years, and each time they go to vote, they're hoping that things are going to change. But they get crushed again, But even now, they are going to vote. They still have this hope that things are going to change, and they still have this hope that their vote are going to translate into some kind of an economic, freedom of some kind. And they're not asking for much. Some modest things. Other people, they're asking for houses, for instance. We just want an RTP house. We'll see what we do after that. We just want a job. We'll see what we do after that. Modest things. And it gave me a sense that really, elections sometimes they mean different things to different people. To you and I, it probably means something totally different. But to other people here in Duncan Village, it's a matter of life and death. And some of the people we visited, they are rebuilding their lives. They are living in an area that has burnt down, by fire. And they are rebuilding their lives using the same corrugated iron that was burnt down by fires, because they just have nowhere to go. All they have is their vote, which they hope that it would actually change their lives. So that's the kind of situation, those are the kind of emotions and expectations that we met when we visited the area of Duncan Village.
Thami Dickson, live for us in East London. We'll touch base with Thami throughout the day here on the channel.